Now, when Belle and I come...
Oh, I know! I strike up the band!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Buddy Plays. I am here with Mr. Lucario, the guy who's always here with me.
Hello!
Majoras Mask.
Welcome.
Oh, do you see what I see on his back?
Which one? Oh, the Mario Mask.
Yeah, the little Mario Easter egg they threw in this game for us.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you, Nintendo. Very cool. Dawn of the first day.
I think this is the first time I've actually seen this screen legitimately.
Right. So, because we might not experience the last day, basically after the 3 days is up, everyone dies in the moon crashing into the world. We will notice, I'm just telling you now, but you'll see as time goes on how hectic it gets. But basically, the game is over if 3 days are up.
Yeah, I've also found that interesting because I haven't seen at all how the time interacts with the game other than you die in 3 days.
So how the whole game works, it's completely on a trolley system, as I would put it. Basically, it's like at 10 o'clock, everyone will be in a very specific spot, and then they will constantly walk towards their next goal and be there at the correct time. So everybody's on this trolley system. It sounds a little not immersive, but actually it is really cool towards the game. It really makes people feel like they don't have any free will because of the fact that they're reliving the same day over and over again, and only Link really notices it.
Oh.
He gives me the creeps! That masked salesman was the... Sorry, just thinking out loud. But 3 days, even if we were never asleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, just stand there, we're gonna go see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find the Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Go to the shrine near the North Gate, you'll find the Great Fairy in there. Okay, so first things first.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so you can see the moon is pretty big in the sky right now, and it has a big menacing face.
Yeah.
Also, everything's racist towards Deku Scrubs. So the dog tries to attack us, and people don't really hate Speechos, but Dekus are definitely Dekus and humans don't get along. Nobody hates us outright, but you can tell that there is some Dekus are
We're
the lower
not
class.
in the same class of society.
Yeah. Oh shit! Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Lockdown. Sorry. She said, hear my plea, I've been separated from the clan. That's what... So, I kind of skipped a part. We were supposed to go see the fairy, where the fairy would ask us to go get the last piece. But instead, I skipped that part and went and got the last piece first. So that way we didn't have to waste our time. Because time is important.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
So this town is separated into 4
Oh
parts.
boy.
North, south, west, and east.
Is this my first real encounter with Tinkle? Because I've never actually seen him in any other game other than
Yes, this is the very first game he was in, I believe. Was he? Yeah, no, this was the first game he was in. Do you want to do his voice, or do you want me?
You can do it, Tinkle.
What's this? Green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you be by chance a forest fairy? Oh my! My name is Tinkle. I think I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tinkle's the very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you are so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes, in exchange, I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Would you buy one of Tinkle's maps? I do not have that kind of cash.
I love that cash.
Call again. Tingle, hello, fast. These are magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them.
He freaking trademarked them.
I tried. Okay, so we need to go talk to the fairy. And she isn't here. The other games Tingles is in like, he's in Wind Waker. I think that's
yeah, that's another one I haven't.
Oh no, the Great Fairy!
I've played neither of those.
We can play Wind Waker next if you want to. I'd love to play it, go through all of the Zelda games.
Yeah.
And it's probably too much to ask, but I would definitely love to do it before most of them before Breath of the Wild 2. Honestly,
that is most certainly the exact same model as the Ocarina of Time Great Fairy.
It is. So this game was made in 6 months after Ocarina of Time had come out.
Oh yeah, because they were like, did they had some simultaneous development while they were finishing up Ocarina?
So. But the thing was, this was the very first, like the Ocarina of Time was the first 3D Zelda game, and it sold so well. So they made another one. Same thing with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is probably one of their biggest Zelda games in a long time. So they're making a second one with the same engine because people want a second Zelda game like of that style. I do. I am hyped for it. Dude, Breath of the Wild is one of my.
If I get to play as Zelda, I'm gonna cry.
Dude, I just want to see more of Zelda. I don't mind not playing as it, but like I love that was my favorite carnation of Zelda.
Yeah, I just want to see more
she's
Zelda.
Like an adventurer, just like Link. Tattle and you, young one of the altered shape, thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the great fairy of magic. I thought that that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this. I shall grant you magic power. As a sign of my gratitude, please accept it. But yes, this is the exact same model. And you should notice, if you've played Ocarina of Time at all, you'll see a lot of the same models. Like for people and stuff. Like the Happy Salesman was in the first game, but
yeah, I remember that. He's technically in the first game, but he doesn't have the pack and all that.
No. Well, his pack is actually, if you look behind the counter, you can see it in the corner.
Oh yeah, like there's the bag in the corner, but it's just the bag.
Yeah. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts. Be careful. You must not underestimate that child's power, kind young one. If you ever return to the former shape, come see me. I shall give you more help. So that's a note for future. When we return to our normal shape, we can come back to her and she'll give us something more. So next we have to go to the observatory, but the observatory is being blocked off by children. So we actually have to go to this child, the leader, and
the lead troublemaker.
Shoot. Oops, I missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Surprisingly.
Are you the one who just popped out up there? Not bad for a deaky scrub.
Not bad for a deaky scrub.
We bombers have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside town. You need a code to get in. Maybe I'll tell you what it is. But don't think you're getting it that easily. I can't just tell you where the code is. You'll have to pass my first test. Are you ready? Yeah. Alright, line up, guys.
Line up, man.
If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? That one for you, Lucario. So now we just have to find each one of the children. Stop.
That looks like a child.
Got him. Oh, you caught me. Now there's only 4 left. There's a child over here.
Wow, these children are not hiding very hard.
Oh, you caught me. Now there are only 3 left.
Those 2 guys did not
and
very
this is definitely like a little tutorial on the town. It's kind of
probably.
It gets you to explore the town, which, you know, it's clever tutorial, I would say. Oh, right, the dog attacks.
Thanks, dog.
Man, imagine being a dog and a racist. Yeah, it's time to be both. He's clocked down. This happens, I think, the first time when you enter each town.
The Stockpot Inn.
Yeah. So I'm not
It's the
going to
lead
stop
from the
too much
cutscene.
around to talk to people, because every person is attached to some sort of mission. So we will end up talking to basically everyone. Ah, you caught me, now there's only 2 left. So, yeah, basically I won't stop to talk to everyone, but, everyone's attached to a mission, so...
So impolite, just running past everybody. Oh, that kid's smart.
Yeah, except he stopped.
Yeah, except for he just, like, stops.
Now I need to go to West Town.
I love West Town.
There's an insufferably long cutscene if you go near that thing. So I'm gonna try to avoid it as much as possible. And there's Celeste's kid.
Damn.
Yeah, great. Now I don't know what to commentate about. Ah, no, you finally got me.
How we got all the 5 kids.
If only you were human, then I could give you an original bomber's notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs. I guess you're not once. I guess not once. I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't a human join our gang, and boy did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay, so 34251. The code is 34251. 34251. Got it. I think it's always that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you just remember that, and can you technically skip finding them?
Yes. Yeah. So as a human, if you skip finding them and give this kid the code, the leader will come up and be like, "How did you know our code? Do you want to be part of our club?" And he'll give you the bomber notebook, which helps you keep track of all of the side quests in the game, which is really cool.
Oh.
I think. I know I think yes, but in the 3DS version, it's a lot more like detailed. But in this one, it's less detailed. But I'm pretty sure both just keep going. I didn't click. I didn't mean to click up. Stop. Okay, talk to this guy. If you want to pass through here, you have to say the secret code. 3, 4, 2. I actually don't remember what it was, so I hope this was it.
Congratulations.
Oh, okay. That was right. If you know the code, then you're a member, right? Okay, here you go. He's like, great, another one. There's a lot of cool stuff at the Telescope guy's place. Oh yeah, and the Bomber Secret Society of Justice Forever! See, they're heroes. They're justice. They're not rapscallions. Now we're in the creepy dungeon that the kids were hiding. The one thing about the DQ Scrub is that you can jump on water up to 5 times, but you cannot swim.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's water.
Well, you're deep enough to drown. I'm definitely just speedrunning.
You can drown in an inch of water.
Right? I could. This game isn't realistic, I could do it.
If you try hard enough.
I like this place, the music is really nice.
Yeah, it's got some nice, I don't know what to call them. What's the instrument?
Oh, no. Like xylophone?
Well,
I guess it is a
child has joined me today. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Your manners seem much better than those of your mischievous friends from the other day.
Okay, Boomer.
That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instrument. He said he'd steal my moonstare.
Not the moonstare!
Even now, just watch him. He's probably causing trouble on the clock tower.
Not
Yes.
my cock
Will you
tower.
gaze into my telescope? So the kid that they let the bombers that the other kid was apparently this guy. I never knew that actually. So that's
Yeah.
why they were shooting the balloon. They were targeting the new member that they had just let into their club.
Oh. Okay.
I got the telescope and looked directly down in front of it.
What a good telescope. Yeah, thanks, Skull Kid.
You'll never guess what we need this moon tier for. Oh crap! I just skipped all of his words. I'm sorry.
Wow,
I was totally on
speedrunner.
autopilot there.
Mr. Speedrunner over here.
He just said, "Oh, I wonder what fell out there. You should go find it. Yeah, you can keep whatever you find." That's all he said.
Fucking nothing ever happens here.
Oh!
Something happens finally. You go fucking see it and take whatever's out there.
I want $50. No!
I'm too
back.
old for this shit.
So the spin jump actually it lets you negate some things, which is really nice.
Yeah, I've noticed that from what little I've seen of this game.
Yeah, it definitely like it's like the more powerful collision. That bell is just letting us know that a half day is over. And you can see the sun going around, that's every hour. Every time the sun goes around, that little diamond is an hour.
Oh.
So now it is 6. Night of the first day, 60 hours remain. Now here's the funny thing, Lucario. You want to hear the good news?
Sure.
I've already accomplished everything that needs to be done in the next 3 days. So we actually have to wait until the night of the 3rd day to continue playing.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's all you need to do for the 3
That's
days?
all you need to do.
What the fuck? Kind of
I know that
bullshit is
seems a little
this?
funny, but honestly, the first time I played this, I definitely had no idea what the frick I was doing, and I definitely ended up with that.
Obviously, I'd have no clue what I was doing. I would be like running around trying to figure out what's going on, but like, that's all you need to do.
Yeah,
To,
yeah. In
like,
perspective,
you can
it's only about
sit there.
like, and what I did was like half a day. So do you want to read this guy?
What kind of voices should this guy have?
A businessman. Like he's way too rich for you, peasant.
This is my private property. Don't try using it when I'm not around. I've already sold it out of my wares, and the carnival hasn't begun. I'm thinking of closing up shop so I can buy a gift for my wife and return her to my village. I've heard that there's a stone called the Moon's Tear that shines brighter than any other in the land. If you've got one, I'd really like to get it from you. My wife would love it. If you'll give it to me, I'll give you my spot here. Deku flower included.
Press start, and then there, and then I present it to him.
Oh, that stone! You must hand it over to me. At once. In exchange, I shall give you my spot here. Deku flower included. Yes?
Dun, 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 dun. I got the land title deed.
You've really helped me out. Now I have the perfect souvenir for my wife.
Yeah, straight from the moon, man.
She hasn't set eyes on a jewel or strange sparkling stone like this in a very long time. The title deed for this spot should be in high demand among Deku scrubs, but you already know that. If you don't need it anymore, you can always sell it.
So there's like this whole side quest that you can find multiple Dekus in different places and keep like You can
Toodaloo.
upgrade to a different place to get other places.
Yeah.
So there's going to be one more thing that we do. This is totally just a side quest. And then we can call this an episode.
You mean
and
like
then I
most
have
of the
to
game
go to
now?
the washroom. Go away! So there's this reoccurring theme that Nintendo does in their Zelda games. And I think it started in this one, actually. So I've seen it in a couple of them, but this one I think is the very first one. So we're gonna go... I actually don't remember where it was.
Wow, Mr.
Whoa.
Speedrunner buddy.
I just like glitched it out there for a second. That was weird.
It's okay, it's just seeing through the walls.
The people's room, you're the worst.
You're the worst!
Bathroom. Where is it? Oh, it's okay. Maybe the bathroom is down here.
Hello, if it was actually.
Yes. It is 8:30 p.m. The Stockpot Inn will now be locking the door. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we got thrown out.
You got kicked out of the bathroom.
Yeah. But it's okay, because we're just gonna break in anyway.
We're gonna break in anyways. Oh no! Anyways.
They don't lock this door. Yeah, right? Because they don't lock this door. So now I'm just back in and they can't kick me out again.
Alright, back to the bathroom. And you beat me because I got no clue. Oh!
Paper, please!
Papers,
give him the deed to
please!
the spot. Yeah! Yay! Oh, he has a... I know that voice. Oh, you saved me!
Do you save a homeless man?
This fell down here, I'll give it to you. Da-da-da-da.
Alright.
And that's the little side quest for the toilet guy. That we did it all. We gave him some paper to wipe his ass, and now it's done. That's the end of this episode.
Congratulations.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, right? Now we're just going to have to waste our time until the last day. So we probably won't start another episode until we're on the night of the third day. So, Lucaria, I'm going to run to the washroom.